things is well they've got at the moment, or they've had for some time, is these signed photographs, footballers and that sort of stuff, signed football shirts, which is big money in that sort of stuff now. But you can get that on trade as well now.
You can, absolutely, yeah. We've got some fantastic members that provide us with memorabilia, which is great, and people use that for Christmas presents.
I'm memorabilia because I'm so old.
I think a lot of members are utilising it nowadays for, those types of things, like I say, the marketing budgets and so on. And I've met many great people along the way and learnt so many things about their business at the same time that I've managed to, broaden what I understand about businesses and radio stations and so on. So it's helped me get a lot more creative and understand how people can utilise that trade pound.
We need, at the moment, a T-shirt person, don't we? Because we're going to have some new Grumpy Old Men T-shirts for our Saturday show.
We did have some, didn't we?
Yeah, but that was for the old station.
Yeah. Never mind, that's something different now. So, because I'm still interested in this, because it's something that it's, as you said, sounds too good to be true, and sometimes when things sound too good to be true, then they are too good to be true. But yours, it's very genuine, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's very, and you've got this situation all the time where you've got advisors will come along and talk to the groups.
There's always somebody on hand.
Yeah. Do you tend to deal mainly with the small businesses? SMEs, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's, we don't restrict it. If you've got a need for a Bartercard account, then we would absolutely have that conversation with you. And there are many people that still now ask me many questions about Bartercard and what it is and how they can utilise it. So people always learn something new every single day, as do I.
You do, yes. That's life. You learn something new every day, That's exactly, yeah. But because presumably large organisations and that, they've got budgets for publicity and marketing and all this sort of thing, having grown up through it. And that's that's the main area that Bartercard is really working on, the sort of publicity and marketing for SMEs, small businesses?
I think it's so many different areas that it works. Marketing and advertising. A lot of people are venturing into the social media side of things at the moment, which we're venturing into now. We've got a great PR company that are doing it for us, and obviously we get to offset our cash by utilising Bartercard clients. Alternatively, people are using it for print fulfilment, direct mail, and so on, which is obviously working for them. And then equally, people want to use it for supporting their staff. So if you've got a number of different clients, we can actually provide them with a staff card or a gift certificate where you could spend that trade anywhere in the network. So here's Bob, he's doing a fantastic job on the radio station this morning. So you say, well, here you go, Bob, I'll give you 100 trade pounds to go and spend within the network, and then Bob can have a weekend away or a night stay somewhere.
Weekend away?
Yeah. It's just an arbitrary figure there. Yeah. But it's a great way to give an incentive to your staff reward, which is, I think it works quite well.
My dentist, they used to take all the staff out a couple of times a year for a restaurant and such. I used to spend an awful lot of money on it as well, because they used to do my treatment on barter as well, which was wonderful.
Well, again, you don't necessarily have a large budget in order to be able to do that.
No.
Well, what better way than to utilise your trade pounds to take your staff out and reward them for the good work?
So, Katie, the best way is to go on the internet, look up Bartercard, look up the website, get in touch with you,
Absolutely.
And then take it from there, and Bartercard will grow even bigger.
We should come and see you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Listen, thanks very much for popping in this morning and having a chat with us. Yes?
Lovely to see you.
Thank you.
We wish you all the best, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Just like it. Controls me come, controls me go, but they always find me ready. Upon the hill, playing still, just like it. whenever you're blue, whenever your troubles are heavy. Beneath the stars you play guitars, just like Eddie. Like Eddie, so whenever you're sad, whenever you're blue, whenever your troubles are heavy, beneath the stars you play guitars, just like Eddie.
Heinz and Just Like Eddie.
Heinz, that's just like beans, isn't it?
It's bean.
Do you know, I was a fairy. I was a bean fairy in a pantomime once in Woburn Sands, and my name was Heinz.
Was it really?
Yeah, I was Heinz the Bean Fairy, and you know why?
No.
No, I won't tell you.
No.
What happens when you eat beans?
I don't.
I was the flatulent fairy.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very strange.
That was good.
Never mind. So you spent all your time tossing and turning?
I did indeed.
That's the Ivy League and tossing and turning here on CRMK on a Friday morning with me, Mike Barry and Bob Bluffield, and the time has just gone 20 minutes away from 11 o'clock. We'll be telling you what's on in and around Milton Keynes in a little while, but we're also giving you the opportunity if you want to advertise something that is on in your area, because don't forget that CRMK is a global radio station. We go out all the way around the world. And I've got to say good morning to or good afternoon, I think, really now, to quite a lot of our listeners there in the United States of America who have tuned in today. It's a very warm welcome to you, and hope that life is treating you out there just as well as it's treating us here. Back in the UK, of course, it's a bank holiday weekend, and it's very interesting because the weather forecast pundits have said that it's going to be good. It's going to be nice. It's a bank holiday weekend, so you can guarantee that the sun will come out for about 5 minutes and then go, and the clouds will come across. The clouds that they forgot, they didn't see, and we'll
change by tomorrow, won't it?
Yes, it'll all have changed. And
don't go anywhere because there's no trains running.
Well, there's no
trains. Euston Station's going to be closed. The roads, I reckon, there are going to be 5 million people on the road on Monday. They reckon there's going to be the busiest day of the year at Heathrow today.
Yeah.
So why go anywhere at bank holiday, eh?
This is what always amazes me, but it's a little bit like, and I said to my wife today, we'll go shopping today, because it's not, no, we'll go tomorrow. Okay, yeah, we'll go tomorrow, wherever we were, and his wife goes tomorrow, so, yeah. And, anyway, that's another long story. Very nice young lady, that's Katie from Bartercard.
Isn't she? Yeah, very much.
Nice, and I think you hit the nail on the head, really. You hit the nail on the head when you said about the certain nervousness about it all, because it sounds too good to be true. But we don't like bartering, do we? I mean, we don't like. I mean, it's a funny thing, really, because taking a slightly different angle. But if I've got tools and people come to me and they say, well, have you got a so and so? I'll say, yes, I have. What do you want? Oh, well, I want to do so and so. So I said, well, I'll come along and do it for you. Because I would rather come along, use my own tool and do it for them than lend them the tool, because you never get it back.
That's true.
I mean, and I've done it myself. I've borrowed tools off people and promised that I'd give them back, and 4 or 5 years later I've discovered it in my garage, and I thought, oh, blimey, that's not mine. Whose is that? And I can't remember who I borrowed it off of.
Oh, no. Yeah. I don't borrow tools because I'm not very good at DIY. I'm the only person in the world who can put a bevel edge on a shelf facing the wall rather than on the outer side.
Well, I do things like that, I put shelves on upside down.
You're pretty handy, aren't you?
I like to think I am now. I think I learnt my lesson over the years, because initially I was what you call a straight bodger. I mean, I would look at something I know what I want to do.
It's better than being a bent bodger, isn't it?
Well, I'd just bang away at it, and then of course it would be a real mismatch and a mess up and a muck up and all that, And now I actually tend to think, okay, fine, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? What do I need? And I make sure that I've got everything that I need. I've got all the equipment, I've got all the tools, got all the screws, got all the nuts and bolts and the sticky glues and all that sort of thing. And then I sit down and I think, right, okay, I'll start now, and I do start, and I must say myself, not patting myself on the back. Oh, yes, I am, really. But yeah, it comes out all right. Something that I'm not going to say, when people come around and say, God, who hung that door, who did that, and I say, oh, I've got this bloke in, which, you can't always pass these things off, because they say, you've got a bloke in to do that, and you paid him for it, you've got to be joking, haven't you?
Well, there are a lot of bodgers out there, aren't there? Let's face it. It always has been, I suppose. Jack of all trades, master of none, as they say.
It's often too easy, really, with what I call cover-ups. It's if you ever watched them putting in double glazing, I mean, that is the biggest con out.
I can imagine.
Because they knock a big hole in, they take the old window out, and then they put this new thing in, and then they fill it, and then they put this plastic piping work around it and all that, and it looks good, but when you look behind it,
Well, you hear a lot of complaints about this, don't you? I mean, I think everybody I know that's had double glazing put in has had problems with it, hence why I've not got double glazing.
Oh, you should get double glazing. It's really good. I'll tell you what, if you got double glazing, mate, it would solve the problem of your dogs.
Oh, I don't think so. I can hear it through the conservatory as it is, through the door and the conservatory. Yeah.
I had to smile.
They're back with a vengeance this week, of course.
Yeah, I had to smile the other day because I saw this little advert saying, lovely, adorable puppy, looking for a good home. Unfortunately, it's a terrible yappy dog. However, if anybody wants it, let me know, and I'll jump over the neighbour's fence and get it for you.
Oh, I hope it's hers.
So yeah, well, it's just a little advert that made me laugh, actually. But
yeah, she's looking for greyhounds at the moment for something or other. I don't know why. higher.
Probably too.
But anyway, I don't want to talk about it. It's sub judice at the moment.
Is it really?
No, it could be.
It could be.
If it carries on, yeah.
Right, you're listening to CRMK on a Friday morning with me, Mike Barry.
And with me, Bob Bluffield.
Good line-up of programmes for you over the bank holiday weekend as well, and we got